Brandon. All right.
So Glenn, can you watch over this? So
Are you going to be sitting or near them?
by the way, there's two more people joining me. One is two people who already gave their words on this microphone. Stephen Lynch, Brandon Jett. And anybody who wants to come up on stage with us are very welcome to do so. Our topic of improvisation is love, which these two guys can't wait. They're chomping at the bit to talk about it, because of course it's the eternal theme, ain't it?
Oh yeah.
Without it, we won't be here. None of us, because love is the point of origin. Without love, there is no sex. Without sex, there is no life. So, I'm not sure what kind of form this is called. Improvised poem, improvised rant, improvised whatever. The point is, it's improvised. And like I said, all that we ask of you is that if you feel the Spirit come into you, like my father said many, many years, if the Spirit comes down into your veins from on high, from the kingdom come, the kingdom against all kingdoms, and just get up on stage. Take the microphone. This microphone does not belong to me or to Stephen or to Brandon. It belongs to you. So whatever fuck up, whatever mess, whatever chaos you make, boredom, it's because of you. Because we're just channeling your spirits right now as we speak. So, the eternal question. What is God? What is life? What is life? Several weeks ago, Kyle Blackstone was up on the stage with me and he was asking the same question. And none of us could really come up with the answer, because it's one of those things that you ask time and time again throughout your life, right? You feel a sense of disaster. Maybe you have a breakup, maybe somebody died close to you. My uncle actually passed away a few months ago. This uncle who was born in Taiwan, but got lost in China during the Civil War. And he was taken during the 1960s, during the Cultural Revolution, to a labor camp. Because all the people there at that time, in that melee, that craziness, that political climate, anybody who was against or seemed to be against the bourgeoisie, the middle class, were taken out and taken to the labor camps. And his daughter couldn't go to school because she was the daughter of this guy. When he came out, he joined the party, and he led a very, very happy life in China. So, it's not a one-dimensional thing. You know, we like to talk politics. We like to declare one-dimensional accusation against certain countries and certain places, but actually, totalitarianism, despotism, democracy, anarchism, communism, all these isms. They don't mean shit unless there is that river bubbling underneath the ground. That ground that the Bristol Radical History Group brought to us from New York City all the way down across the Atlantic. And we heard the voice of William Blake, J.P. Morgan Library. He was also singing about love, the wings that came out of his mouth, the angels burning through his own psyche. And tonight, those wings are spreading all the way. And I can hear it. I can hear it in Stephen's voice.
I don't know how I'm going to follow that, but I guess we're going to still talk about love. And I guess the only real experience I have with love is with the people around me, with my friends, with people I do pretty much anything for. And it's kind of weird. It's this intangible thing. They don't really have to do much for me to do what I do for them. There's no please, there's no thank you, but it's appreciated when it's there. And I guess I'll start talking about Glenn's questionable love, because he's right in front of me and I can think of that and not freeze up on this mic. And what is it? You talked about love in many different forms. There was love with a lifeless cadaver, which was kind of odd, and there was love with a blow-up doll. What else were you talking about? There was love with a sheep. Right, yeah. Afterlife lover. Yeah, another long night at the morgue. I guess we find it where we can get it. We put up with a lot of shit for it, and we can't really define what it is. For Matt, it's fucking comic books. You listen to this man, and there's passion in his voice. He loves the stories he writes. He loves Morrowind, and he loves... Who the fuck is your main character? Tell me. Brody fucking Aaron. And this guy loves nothing but fucking alcohol. And himself.
He loves butt fucking alcohol.
Butt fucking alcohol? There we go. It's true. It's true. And then like my friend here, Brandon, he's talked about this a lot in front of a lot of people. He receives a lot of love from many older gentlemen, and he doesn't know how to handle that. And I mean, I'm not saying embrace that, I'm not questioning his sexuality, but you take it where you can get it. They're offering a helping hand. Sometimes it strays a little bit lower than your back, but you accept it. It's alright. And what was it? I don't know. Zach over here, who was talking to these two young ladies, I don't know what he's doing. How do you know these two young ladies, Zach? You work with her. Wow. All right. So what's her name? Ashley. Ashley, are you dating anybody right now? No. Oh. All right. I mean, are you and Zach pretty good friends? I mean, I'm just asking, not to call you out, but I mean, I'm on the mic, so fuck it. Hey, he's a great guy. I promise you. Just don't mention Godzilla. And so Lauren, who's the guy sitting next to you with the beard, the amazing beard right there? I'd like to call attention to you, sir, because you're one of the only other people out here rocking a beard. And I give you props. And I give you love, beard love, man fucking beard love. From me to you. And Lauren, last night, what? We were at the Clazel, right? Bob Dylan, fuck. You had me going the whole time. That was nice. And you kept going. You were like, fuck my life, and you were dialoguing with us. And then Errol, I don't know, you didn't speak last night, but you were up here just now, and I felt a lot of love from you. A lot of love for this university, even in your critique of it, because you care about it. And whether you care about the institution or you care about us as students and the people that are represented up on these banners, you love, you love the human spirit. I'm going to stop rambling and give this to my boy Brandon Jett. That is Brandon fucking Jett with 2 T's. Get it correct.